Hey, welcome back to Expats in Progress. Different kind of video today, as you might have realized, where or the royal we, I guess, I'm going to talk about gun violence. Yay! Namely, gun violence in schools. And the reason I'm going to talk about that is that it's in the country we live in the United States, gun violence has hit a breaking point. There are school shootings I can't even say almost every week. There are school shootings almost every day. There have been more shootings than there are days in the year. And it's just a really bad, terrible situation. And it's not okay. And I feel like we in this country have deluded ourselves into thinking that it's okay and into thinking that it's normal, but sending kids to school every day and needing to think about escape routes and needing to talk to them about escape routes and hiding from shooters, that's not normal. No part of that is normal. No other country has that. That is a U.S. specific thing. And it's a U.S. specific thing because the reality is that in this country we care more about guns than children, for one. But beyond that, we care more about just about anything except kids, honestly. Like, kids get used as the excuse for every, terrible law here and there, but, nobody in this country gives a damn about helping kids or protecting them or keeping them safe. And it's infuriating. It's exhausting, and I hate it. And I'm mad, and I'm done. And that's one of the reasons we aren't raising kids in this country. That's one of the reasons we're moving over to the UK. It's because the gun violence in this country is out of control. Nobody cares. None of the legislators care. They don't want to do anything about it. They're getting paid way too much money to care from the NRA or whatever, or insert name of pro-gun organization here. They just keep going with it. They just keep allowing it, and they keep blaming it on all kinds of different things except the actual problem. And you want to know what that problem is? In really clear terms? So we're going through adoption, and it is significantly harder to adopt a child in this country than it is to buy a gun. It is incredibly easy to buy a firearm. And there's no protections. There's no making sure people aren't buying dangerous weapons that can kill hundreds of people in minutes. And it's just horrible, honestly. It's beyond horrible. And honestly, what else is there to say about it? You can't even see pictures of the kind of things that are happening. You can't even talk about the kind of things that are happening in detail because they're that disgusting and that horrible and that awful. And to the point where if people showed videos of the stuff that happens in schools on YouTube or something like that just wouldn't be possible. And for good reason. It's a horrible thing, but for some reason, in spite of all of that, the weapons that are being used to do this are glamorized and treated as something that's okay, something that's fine for people to own, and it's not. Change... I don't even know what will change this in this country. I don't think anything. Maybe time. Maybe, something. Waiting for all of the legislators to, not be there anymore. I guess there's that. Waiting for the current generations going through this to grow up. But I'm leaving this country. We're leaving this country. It's awful. It's horrible. But I really hope for the people who are living here, and that continue to live in the U.S., people never think of this as normal. I don't want people to ever just accept this as a part of life. You shouldn't. It's not normal. It's not It's not rational. It's not okay. You should stay mad about it. And, like, yeah, staying mad's exhausting. You're gonna be screaming into a void, like, for years, maybe even decades, honestly. But, like, you can't, like, we can't let these things become normal. And we can't let, yeah, I mean, it's stupid that I even need to sit down and, like, talk about this, because, like, it's not like I'm saying something that's, like, the people aren't already thinking. It's just, what do you do about it? You can't do anything. Like, the best thing I can think of is just, like, pay attention to what politicians you support. Like, pay attention to what things you support. Like, remember, like, the people doing this, the people passing legislation like this, they are the pro-child murder party in every conceivable way, and they should be branded as such. But, like, you know, unfortunately, we have the kind of people in this country now who they get called child murderers and they get excited about it because, like, there's this weird perverse thing where it's just like a race to the bottom. Honestly, if you do have kids and you're staying in this country, the only thing I can say is, like, look into homeschooling, look into keeping them out of schools. The schools aren't safe. They're not safe in this country. And it sucks, but it is what it is. And if you can't find a way to raise children in this country, you're stuck with either the two options of don't or leave. And leave's what we're doing. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? It's horrible. Gonna end it here. I mean, like, I guess, remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do whatever it is. If you, I mean, if you like these kinds of videos, or, like, our more normal content that's not as depressing, and, like, yeah, like, I don't know what we can do to fix the way this country is, but if you have ideas, now's the time to say something or get it figured out. Anyways, that's all for now. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.
These dogs suck.